Hey there, Mike Barbanica. Some of you know me as a council member. Others of you know me as a candidate for Contra Costa County Supervisor, District 5. So let's talk sideshows. I'm sure many of you are aware that I retired as a police lieutenant. I did 21 years with the Pittsburgh Police Department, and absolutely loved the career. However, that being the case, I've been on scene where we've had large groups of individuals and had to work with those large groups to break up that activity, whether it be sideshow type activity, large parties, etc. And I will tell you from experience, if you hear that all we have to do is just cite an organizer and the whole thing is going to come crumbling down, that is ridiculous. We should be giving our officers the tools as elected officials, giving them the tools to be able to go out and cite anybody who's there, depending on the situation. I'm not talking people that are stuck in their cars waiting to get through a sideshow. I'm talking active participants out there videoing them, cheering them on, jumping ahead to the next sideshow and doing it again. These are causing havoc within our communities. Recently, I was talking to some of the firefighters, and they had an engine stuck in a sideshow and could not get to an emergency that they were headed to. What would happen if, heaven forbid, they're on their way to a house fire? They're on their way to a non breathing person. What if the police couldn't get through to go help somebody when a violent crime was occurring? What if an ambulance couldn't get through when somebody was in a car accident and they needed to be taken to the hospital? These aren't just innocent little sideshows and people expressing themselves as we've been told by elected officials. This is much more than that. This is property damage to our communities out of your and all of our pockets, your pocket, my pocket, anybody who's paying taxes, damage to our communities. This is the potential for emergency services not to be able to get to wherever they're headed. And it's a matter of time before somebody is seriously hurt or worse. And so, that being the case, I'm asking you to push your elected officials and reach out to them and tell them enough. We've had enough. And to stop playing games and taking potentially a very strong ordinance and watering it down. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I propose that we not only cite anybody involved with the sideshow, but active participants. The folks with the video cameras cheering it on, surrounding the sideshows, obviously there to participate. And that met with resistance from politicians. For the life of me, I can't understand why we would not want to give our officers the tools to do that. It doesn't mean they're going to cite everybody that's there. It means it's a tool that they have when they get there and they need to break up a sideshow. Start passing out citations and see how fast that breaks up. But what happens? We have elected officials that say, oh, what we need to do is just cite the organizers. Do we want to cite the one organizer sitting behind their computer or the many that are out there causing these issues? I say both. We do both. Don't let your elected officials fool you. Put pressure on them to enact these municipal codes that give our police the authority and the ability to take action. Right now, and I just spoke to a police chief, I asked, do you have the ability to cite spectators surrounding the sideshow, cheering it on, egging it on, videoing it, posting the videos, etc.? And that chief told me no. We have no ability to do that. So as long as we continue to tolerate this, and as long as we accept this from our elected officials, we're going to see this continue. Push your elected officials to put a stop to this, please. My name is Mike Barbanica. I'm running for Contra Costa County Supervisor, District 5. Have a great day.